Students, in the previous video we have discussed the questions 1, 2 and 3 of exercise 1.3. Now we are discussing about the question number 4. In this question we have given express 0.99999 in the form of P upon Q. Are you surprised by your answer with your teacher and classmates? Discuss why the answer makes sense. This question is very interesting. We have given 0.9999 and so on. We need to express in the form of P upon Q. Now starting with assumption, let x equals to 0.9999 and so on. It can be say equation 1, and multiplying equation first by 10 in both sides, because only one digit is repeating. Then multiplication of x with 10 equals to 10x, and the decimal move one step in right side, 9.9999 and so on, equation second. Now by subtraction of equation 1 from equation second, we can say 10x minus x equals to 9.999 and so on, minus 0.999 and so on. By subtracting 10x minus 1x equals to 9x equals to 9 minus 0, 9, 0, 0. Now we can say x equals to 9 upon 9. By dividing 9 we have x equal to 1, therefore we can say 0.999 equals to 1. That means we can say approximately 0.999 is equals to 1. It is surprising. Then we can say in general language 0.9999, that means it equals to 1. And the question number 5 is in your homework, because in this question you can solve easily. You have to divide 1 by 17, approximately 15 places after decimal. It will be recurring decimal expansion. Now an interesting question will be discussed in this video. Question number 6. Look at several examples of rational numbers in form of P upon Q, where Q is not 0, where P and Q are integers with no common factors other than 1. That means these are coprimes, and having terminating decimal expansion, representation expansion. Can you guess what property Q must satisfy? That means we need to take some examples of rational numbers of decimal expansion is terminating. Then first example is 1 upon 2 equals to 0.5, and 1 upon 5 equals to 0.2, 1 upon 4 equals to 0.25, 1 upon 10 equals to 0.1, 1 upon 100 equals to 0.01. Simply we can say 1 upon 2 equals to 1 upon 2 raised to the power 1, 1 upon 4 equals to 1 upon 2 raised to the power 2, and 1 upon 5 is 1 upon 5 raised to the power 1, and 1 upon 10 equals to 1 upon 2 multiplied by 5, that means 2 raised to the power 1 and 5 raised to the power 1. 1 upon 100 equals to 1 upon 4 multi 25, that means we can say 1 upon 2 raised to the power 2, 5 raised to the power 2. These are simple examples of terminating decimal expansion of rational numbers. Then we are looking the denominator of rational numbers, that means we can say in the form of p upon q, where p and q are co-primes or integers having no common factor except 1. Here we can say denominator is in the form of 2 raised to the power and 5 raised to the power, or both. That means we can say if any rational number having the decimal expansion is terminating, then it should be in the form of 2 raised to the power m, 5 raised to the power n, where m and n should be whole numbers. We can say the denominator of rational numbers having terminating decimal expansion surely in the form of 2 raised to the power m multiplied by 5 raised to the power n, where m and n are whole numbers. Okay students, it is clear, very simple. If any rational number having terminating decimal expansion, that means its denominator must be in the form of 2 raised to the power or 5 raised to the power, or both. Now in the question number 7, question is write 3 numbers whose decimal expansions are non-terminating, non-recurring. That means we can take an example 0, decimal 1, 1 times 0, 2 times 0, 1, 3 times 0, 1, 4 times 0, 1, and so on. That means it has decimal expansion is non-terminating, non-recurring. We can use an example 5, 0, 5, 2 times 0, 5, 3 times 0, 5, 4 times 0, 5, and so on. We can use any digit between 0, 7, 0, 7, 2 times 0, 7, 3 times 0, 7, 4 times 0, 7, and so on. These are 3 examples of decimal expansion non-terminating, non-recurring. And in the question number 8, find 3 different rational numbers between the rational numbers 5 upon 7 and 9 upon 11. 5 upon 7 and 9 upon 11. We need to find 3 irrational numbers between given 2 rational numbers. We know very well there are infinitely many irrational numbers between given 2 rational numbers. Then first we have to find the decimal expansion of 5 upon 7. 5 upon 7 we can write 5 multiplied by 1 upon 7. That means 5 multiplied by 0 decimal 1 4 2 8 5 7 bar. By multiplying these two numbers, we can write 5 7 are 35, carry over 3, 5 5 are 20, 5 and 3 28, After calculating, we can write 8, 2, 4, 1, 7 bar. If we want to expand these decimal expansion, then 7, 1, 4, 2, 8, 5. Again repeat 7, 1, 4, 2, 8, 5 and so on. Now 9 upon 11 can be written as 9 multiplied by 1 upon 11 equals to 9 multiplied by 0.09 bar. That means we can say it is equals to 0.81 bar. By extending 0.818181818181 and so on. Now three different irrational numbers between 0.71428 71428 and so on. It is equals to 517 and 9 upon 11 equals to 0.8181818181 and so on. Here we have to know the decimal expansion of irrational number is always non-terminating, non-recurring. That means we have to write the numbers between 0.71 and 0.81. That means the answer should be greater than 71 or smaller than 0.81. That means we can write 0.72 1 times 0, 72 2 times 0, 72 3 times 0, 72 4 times 0, 72 and so on. Look at the number. It is more than 0.7142 and smaller than 0.8181 and decimal expansion is non-terminating, non-recurring. Now another one 0.75075 2 times 0, 75 3 times 0, 75 4 times 0, 75 and so on. Now an example near 0.81 0.80 1 times 0, 80 2 times 0, 80 3 times 0, 80 4 times 0, 80 and so on. Look at the answer carefully. The given numbers are 0.7142857 and so on, and another one 0.818181 and so on, 5 upon 7 and 9 upon 11. The answer 0.720 72 times 0, 750 75 2 times 0, 0.80 1 times 0, 2 times 0. These are the irrational numbers because it has non-terminating, non-recurring decimal expansion. The question number 8 and 9 will be discussed. Question number 9 will be discussed in next video. If you have any problem about the questions, then you can ask to me.